data sharing, information sharing. Give us whatever information you think is workable for us. And for the figures for conviction, we have persons being convicted almost every day. We have persons being charged, but we make a follow-up after you have preferred the cases to IFIU. Do you sue these people? Do you want to be compensated? Or you have the insurance company, another insurance company probably compensating you? Think about it. Thank you.
IBM has tools and technologies around that, whereby we'll take a few steps back, and before we step into either intelligence or analytics, we'll go into data management. So aspects of data warehousing, extracting information from the different sources, transforming that information, because the different databases could be looking at data in different ways, yeah? And then loading it into a central place, what we term, or which is commonly known as ETL tools. We have technologies around that. So we're giving you an end-to-end solution.
One, when I've talked to a lot of the insurances, I've noticed even between the silos, when you think about medical, general, whatever your pillars, life and staff pensions, right? The data sits in isolation. There's no cross-pollination of this data. If there is, it's very rudimentary. Spreadsheets and extracts, and you try and run. Do you cross-sell that information? Andrew's life here, he has medical. Same company, right? But that data, even that cross-pollination on being able to have that holistic view of me, right, within the organization, that lacks in there. If I'm able to pick up fraudsters within my organization, I don't care whether they go to the next person. Eventually, yes, I do care. But let me stop them here. So people know, if I go to insurance X, those guys always pick up on that. Fraudsters will start running away. And who's going to be left? The person who's the weak link, right? Now, that's one of my other things. So let's start first of all by cleaning things in-house, where you have a good view of your data, of the transactions that are happening, connecting the dots. Even if you're able to pick up 70 or 10%, 20%, reduce fraud by 10, 20%, that is significant. Then you can start going in and thinking about sharing data. Beauty about it also, you've got a regulator, and Aki and staff you guys have a forum where you've got an opportunity to start sharing. And eventually that day will come. I mean, you guys have had discussions about sharing your data. Like I said, start with the bad stuff. Blacklist the guys who in there, right? Everyone will be more than happy to send the names to Aki or whatever. Then you start drawing on that value and be able to say, the first thing is when I come to you as a potential client, first place you go in, you take a deep and look and say, is he on this list? If the answer is yes, I'm not going to do business with you. That becomes...
So our topic of discussion today was around counter-fraud management, and specifically we're talking to the insurance industry. And there's been a lot of statistics that have been shared, and also information from the insurance industry about the types of fraud or fraudulent activity that's happening out there. I'm very glad that it's been a very candid discussion. We've had very many people from the insurance industry, including the insurance regulator, IRA, and also people from advisory companies like KPMG. And we've had this discussion around what kind of patterns happen that lead to fraudulent activity. Now, as an IBM partner, we give solutions and services around business intelligence and analytics that help to counter the fraudulent activities by analyzing patterns on what look like fraudulent activities and coming up with red flags or ways to stop this fraudulent activity before it's actually paid out.